everyone, I'm Catherine with Catherine's Plate. I want to welcome everyone to my show today. It is all about making Swedish meatballs in my crock pot. Y'all, I grew up with this dish and it was my favorite dish. And I love making this dish for my family too. So, y'all, let's get started. Alright y'all, so to get started, we're going to go ahead and make the meat mixture. Now I have about 1.5 pounds of ground beef in my bowl here, and I'm going to start adding all of the other ingredients. Alright, to that we're going to add 1 small diced onion, one beaten egg, half a cup of panko crumbs, 1/4 cup of milk, 1 teaspoon of parsley, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire, some cracked black pepper, about 1/4 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon. And then I'm using garlic salt. It's about 1/8 teaspoon. And what I do is I just sprinkle it across. Alright, I'm going to give this a mix and we'll be right back. Alright y'all, so I got my mix all mixed up. Now to roll my meatballs, I'm using a 1-inch cookie scooper here. And I'm just going to go in, do that. Then I'm just going to place it on my board here, because I'm going to go back and roll them up as soon as I get them all lined up on here. Alright. Alright, so I've got the size of my meatballs that I want here. I'm going to go ahead and take one and I'm going to roll it up. This will firm it up so that they cook really good. Just like that. Alright y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get my pan heating up. Now this is an optional step. I like to do this step because it adds a caramelization around the meatball, and it also gives it a chance to kind of hold together and give it a nice color to it. Alright, so I'm going to be pan frying these just on the outside. We don't want to cook them all the way through because that's what the crock pot is going to do. Alright y'all, so I'm heating up my pan. What I'm going to do is add 2 tablespoons of butter and a little bit of oil to help that butter. And as soon as that gets nice and hot, we're going to start placing the meatballs in there and start caramelizing them. Alright, so my butter's melted. You hear that sizzle in there? Oh, alright, we'll start laying my meatballs in there. Now don't move them around too much in there. Let them do their thing. You get nice and brown on the sides of them here. Alright y'all, so I'm turning these over. I want to show you, if I can get this one on the spoon here, the color of that. Oh, that's exactly what we're looking for, alright? So I'm going to flip them over and brown them on the other side. Oh. Alright y'all, look at those. Alright. Both sides are very brown. Look at that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn this off. And then we're going to put these in our crock pot. Alright y'all, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking out the extra onions that are in my pan here and just kind of draining them with my slotted spoon. That's flavor, y'all. Put it in there. That's your flavor right there. Alright, Next thing, I have 1 can of beef broth that I'm going to put in here. Make sure y'all pour this over all the meatballs. Let that flavor get in them. There we go. Alright y'all, so I have my lid. I'm going to place it on my crock pot here. I'm going to cook these on low for anywhere between 4 to 6 hours or on high between 2 to 3 hours. Check for tenderness when you take your lid off your crock pot during that time. Alright y'all, I'll be back to show you the finished product and what we're going to do after that. Oh gosh, it smells so good in there, y'all. What I'm going to do is take the meatballs out, and then I'm going to add sour cream to this. That's what's going to give it that Swedish style for these meatballs. Alright. Alright, look at that. Right, pull these out. Alright, I've got all my meatballs out. I'm going to go ahead now and add about 1/4 cup of sour cream to what's left inside my crock pot here. And I'm going to stir that up. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my meatballs back into the sauce. Oh, doesn't that look good, y'all? Alright. Alright, y'all, I cooked up some dumpling noodles, and I'm just going to put them right on my platter here. Alright, now I'm going to put my meatballs on there. Alright y'all, for a splash of color, some parsley. Ta-da! There we go, my Swedish meatballs over dumpling style noodles. Alright y'all, here is a platter worthy of dinner, right? Look at those. Oh, Swedish style meatballs. And I have them over some dumpling style pasta. Alright, you know I'm going to take a bite. Oh. Oh my gosh, all those delicious flavors, y'all. Okay, I'm not even going to tell you what went in there. You know what went in there. But I did Swedish these up with some sour cream in that delicious sauce that it made in there. Alright, y'all, I want to thank you so much for coming to my show today. Make sure you comment down below. Give me a thumbs up. Hey, and if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below with the bell notification so that you know when my shows are posted. Alright, y'all, I will see you on my next episode.